Good day everyone. We are the group 4 presenter and we will talk all about medieval art. And I'm the first reporter, Shandarins D. Caballero. So, medieval art. What is medieval art? Medieval art refers to art produced during the Middle Ages, a historical period spanning thoroughly from 476 AD, the fall of the Western Roman Empire, to 14th century, the start of the Renaissance. Where it came from. It evolves by blending three main influences. So we have the first one, Roman artistic traditions. The second one is Catholic Church's symbolism. And the third one is Northern European cultures. In short, in a rich mix of classical religious and local cultural elements that define art of the nearly 1,000 years. And also we have the background and characteristics of medieval art. So where it spread, it developed across the Europe and also reached parts of the Middle East and North Africa. Who commissioned it? Most art was made on request by a Catholic Church and rich people. The purpose of this is to create the religious reasons. Because of this, churches and cathedrals became the main places wherein art was displayed and used. The characteristics of this medieval art is one of this is expensive materials. Artists often use precious materials like golds in mosaics, jewelry, and decorate books called illuminated manuscripts. Gold was used to show wealth, holiness, and how important religion was. The second one is religious themes. Paintings and sculptures almost always shown biblical stories, saints, and religious lessons. Their main goal was to teach people about faith and inspire them to be devout. Examples: illuminated manuscripts, books like the Book of Kells, were pages and decorated with bright colors and gold leaf, showing scenes from the Bible. Second one is stained glass windows. Example of this, one large colorful windows in cathedrals like Chartres or Notre Dame that tells Bible stories to the people who could read. Mosaics, pictures made of small colored stones or glass, often found on church walls and ceilings using gold backgrounds to look heavenly. And the last one is sculptures, carving of saints and biblical figures on outside and inside of the churches.
I am Rochelle Miba Gaspi, and I will be discussing this early medieval art. Early medieval art was heavily influenced by Byzantine traditions. During this period, the church and elite patrons commissioned artworks for religious and ceremonial use. Common forms of art included mosaics, wall paintings, metalwork, and carved reliefs. Many early Christians' artwork were found in catacombs, which served as underground burial places. Interiors of churches were richly decorated with mosaics, paintings, and marble designs. A notable example of Byzantine architecture is the Hagia Sophia, which demonstrates the grandeur and religious significance of the time. So during 4th century to 1050 AD, art was mainly influenced by Byzantine traditions and mostly focused on church and religion. The church and rich people were the ones who commissioned artworks. Common artworks forms were mosaics, wall paintings, metalwork, and carved reliefs. Many Christians' artwork were also found in catacombs or underground burial places. Churches were very decorated with paintings, mosaics. I am Rochelle Miba Gaspi, and I will be discussing this early medieval art. Early medieval art was heavily influenced by Byzantine traditions. During this period, the church and elite patrons commissioned artworks for religious and ceremonial use. Common forms of art included mosaics, wall paintings, metalwork, and carved reliefs. Many early Christians' artwork were found in catacombs, which served as underground burial places. Interiors of churches were richly decorated with mosaics, paintings, and marble designs. A notable example of Byzantine architecture is the Hagia Sophia, which demonstrates the grandeur and religious significance of the time.
Good day everyone, I am Yusores Beleni and I'm going to tackle about the Romanesque art in 11th century. Romanesque art emerged in the 11th century and spread throughout Europe, beginning in France. It symbolized the increasing wealth of cities and the growing influence of the church. This period is characterized by architectural features such as semicircular arcs, thick stone walls, and solid construction. Sculptures became more prominent, often depicting biblical scenes and church teachings. Other important forms of art included stained glass windows and illuminated manuscripts, which were used to convey religious messages. Art during this period now focused on religion to teach people about Christianity, mostly sculptures and paintings. It often showed biblical scenes. So for like example, the stained glass windows. Stained glass windows is a colored glass pieces joined together. So mostly makita ni siya sa bintana sa simbahan. Di ba kanang bintana sa simbahan is na ay more siya mga portraits. Usahay ko na siya mga life of Jesus or sometimes pod mga saints. Mga single portrait of saints. And the second one is the illuminated manuscripts. Wala ko kabalo asa makita ni siya basta kay it has handwritten books kuno usually by monks and include the illustrated letters and religious scenes. Next slide is the barrel vault construction and the apse construction. Barrel vault construction is made of thick stones. Mga red stones. Mostly ni siya makita sa mga Roman old churches. Diba mga old churches is kanang bitawng mga bato siya nga mga red nga kanang gipatong-patong ra dili siya kanang bitawng ordinary nga kuan lang bitaw kanang hollow blocks lahi pudong hollow blocks lahi pud ni siya nga mga stones and na siya design nga pa curve mostly apil ang iya bitawng murag atop niya is made of stones because they believe that a stronger foundation makes the believer stronger on what they believe. And also the apse construction. Kaning apse construction is kanang kato ni siyang mura bitaw kanang endpoint sa mga churches. Sa churches kaya pa ni siya makita. Mura bitaw siya gi-design siya nga pa semicircular siya nga mura siya gihimo siyang atop or balay sa altar. So ato is napud ni siya makita pud ni siya usahay sa kanang gawas sa balay. Diba, na mostly sa uban balay is na berhen sa gawas. Ilan ni sila, mo ni siya ang gigamit nila nga pahimong balay sa berhen. And that's all my part. Thank you.
I'm Yanel Caballero.
So next is Gothic art. Gothic art na develop ni siya during 12th century up to 16th century. Tapos wala ni siya atong time nila wala ni siya gitawag nga Gothic sa mga taga France. Ang gitawag pa nila ani nga art is Opus Francensinum, which means kay French work, and it makes sense because again na originate ni siya sa France. Gitawag nila Gothic kay dayso nga ang style nakita nila nga ang style is non-classical ug ang pangit siya kay mura ni siya og grabe tong simbahan siya ba mura siya mga dagko nga style bitaw karang nagtag-as kayo mura siya castle inana so makita nila gid nga pangit ang kuan nga pangit. And also kanang ginagamit din ani pod is kaning rib vaults, flying buttresses, mo ang ginagamit nila sa art, sa Gothic art. So walls could be thin and tall. Kay dagko man ni siya good, tagas ba? Morning nilang gagamiton.
I'm Akdar may kasama the period of medieval art. So sa Gothic art ni siya na mga photos. So the image shows the periods of medieval art, especially the architecture of the Gothic period. The left image is the revolt. This design is found inside the church. The ribs, which look like lines on the ceilings, are what support the ceiling. It helps make the building taller and stronger. In simple, it is a structure on the ceiling that makes the building strong and also look artistic. And the right image is this is seen on the outside of the church. It looks like supports that extend out from the wall. It is used to hold the weight of the walls so they do not collapse. In simple, it is an external support to keep the building from falling over. These two designs were used in medieval churches to make them tall, strong, and beautiful. The rib vault is found inside, while the flying buttress is on the outside. That's all, Mom. Thank you.
My name is Marcos Tinjibalad. So in our topic, here's our conclusion. So medieval art played a significant role in shaping a cultural religious identity of the Middle Ages. It evolved from early Christian and Byzantine influences into more structured and elaborate forms during Romanesque and Gothic periods. So throughout these developments, the church remained central influence guiding artistic expressions and purpose. Overall, medieval art reflects values, beliefs, and technological progress of its time, leaving a lasting impact on the history of art. So unsa man gid siya ang core message ani? So ang core message sa ani nga conclusion is ang medieval art kuno was pivotal in defining the cultural and religious identity of the Middle Ages with a lasting impact of an art history. So unsa man gid ang mga key details ani? So ang evolution kuno, it developed from early Christian and Byzantine roots into more complex form during the Romanesque and Gothic period. So, in central influence, so ang church kuno was the main driver. Shaping was the artist created and why. So, unsay ang reflections of its time. So, medieval arts captures the era's values, beliefs, and technological advancement.